So today's topic is basically around the defenders, whether it's a D90, D110 or whatnot. We'll see later. So what you can see in front of you right now is my beloved D90. This one I have been using this for all scale class, ultra scale class and class 1 competition. I also used this during the recent last year's Boom Racing Hong Kong Recon G6 Defender Challenge. That was a good event, marvelous event. So this one is a RC 4-wheel drive D90 body on a Vatera K5 Ascender chassis. Now the Vatera K5 chassis is a joy to drive. To me, it's one of the best chassis if you want to drive scale. With a minor tweaking on the, some minor hop-ups like the drive shaft, the C-hubs and the knuckles, it's all ready to go. So I do have my Tikin Handwound 30T motor inside here. The rest of the electronics are pretty much the normal ones, like my tree racing winch. I'm using a Sanwa MT4. I'm not really going to talk about this, though it's one of my favorite rig. Today's topic is about the defenders and also the shipment. So I'm just going to put this aside for a while and take out the first box. This one is a TRC 3022224A. So it's a metal roll cage for Team Raffee core defender. I wanted to show this because I wanted to clear the confusion, because Team Raffee, as you know, came up with some new bodies for D90, D90 pickup, D110. Those are pretty, it's a different size than the normal RC 4-wheel drive D90s and D110. So this one right here, with this item code, it fits the RC 4-wheel drive D90 body. So I'm just going to take out and show you what's inside. This is actually a cage. I think this one is meant for a pickup body. As you can see, this is the front part for the windshield, the roof cage, roof cage, and also the backside. So if you can see here, it's slanting, so this one should fit a D90 pickup. I'm just gonna try to put it on my rig here. It probably won't look that nice because this is a full body, it's not a pickup, but I just want to show you the fitting of this thing so everybody can see how easy it is to. Let me just have a look here. Yep. Voila, that's it. Some minor, I think you need to drill around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 holes on your D90 body. That's it. You drill holes and you just plug in the screws and you just set it up with your nuts. But this one is meant for a pickup. A friend ordered it. I think his is a D90 pickup. Very nice. So the build is quite sturdy. So this is available immediately from SATs. There's a lot of other options you even have for the full body D90. It's not just the pickup, you have for the full body D90. So for you out there who wants to protect your rig, your D90s, hard body, you can get it from SATs. It's quite cheap and it's pretty simple to install. There's no need for you to bother your friend to make one cage for you. To me, this is a superb, this product from SATs. It's from Team Raffee actually. Hang on, let me just put this aside. So, the next one on the list today, oh my god, this is heavy. This is actually labeled as BRQ D90 V2. Why V2? I'll get to that soon. This is actually a 110 D90 roller assemble car, ARTR. So you can see just now it says V2. Why V2? This is a version 2 of the same chassis, which has a lot of they have done a lot of improvement on the chassis. I think the gears they've already changed to a hardened steel gears, which are pretty good. So I'm not going to waste any more time. I'm just going to open this. Actually, this one has already been opened earlier. For the first time ever, I think my shipment has been checked by the customs. I don't know why, because this is not really a huge shipment. It's just one particular box, but they choose to check it. So fine with me. There's tax, but not that much. So let me just, out of the box you'll get the scale tires. I think this one is what does it say here, 1.9. I don't know, this is the first time I'm seeing this. I had one D90 from RC 4-wheel drive. I think it looks almost the same, not really sure. So you got the whole set there. Put it side first. This is what I'm excited about, because I just want to see how it looks. Hang on. Boom. And yeah, here you go. Fully assembled, minus the electronics. I think ready to run. I don't know, probably. Let me just see. It's okay. Must clear this out. This is not mine, but I had the permission from a good friend of mine, who is also my beloved admin from Sipo Park. So he gave a thumbs up for me to go for a review on this rig. I'm not gonna go for a full-blown review because that will take a lot of time. I'm just gonna see what I can see right now. So, off the shelf, I do see the I think this one are the Chronix shafts. If I'm not mistaken, Chronix is designed by our friend Mr. Bert Manansala from Guam. Hi Bert. What else you can see here? I think the build quality is spot on. The links are all alloy. The ball ends, I think some are made of plastic, and I can see alloy here. The shocks, I don't think there's any oil inside here, because this is pretty stiff. Front and back is pretty stiff. I don't know, but so far what I'm seeing here is, let me just see, the drive shaft is also made out of alloy, as you can see there. Front one, the back one, the bumpers are alloy, and you can see, I think these are the fat axles from Boom Racing. Let me just try and get this one out. It's locked. No, let me just, there you go. So there's a, what do you call this thing? There's an O-ring here. I don't know whether this O-ring is to use or it's just there to stop the thing from coming out. I'm not really sure. Okay, and you see the O-rings, it's there. Okay, so I'm just gonna go slowly one more time. Just put this back in. The construction is, it does feel solid. I think 90%, 95% of parts are made out of alloy. The C-hubs, I think the C-hubs are plastic. I'm not really sure. Yep, it does feels like plastic. I'll correct that if I'm wrong, but I think it's made of plastic. The fat axles does look scale with the Boom Racing logo there. You can see, yes, you can see there. The steering link, the drag link, the what's this called again? Can't remember what it's called. This is basically for a chassis mounted servo. Never mind, I forgot it. Shock towers are made of alloy. The what do you call that? The shocks are, I think the shafts are alloy. The what's this in English? I mean, the construction of it is pretty much alloy. The gearbox, I think this one is plastic. The spurs are plastic. When I turn it, I think it's pretty smooth. You do have the Chronix shafts here, from the transfer case to the gearbox. The drive shafts are made of alloy as well. It looks pretty nifty there. Design is quite nice. I'm not sure. What else can I say? There's the rear axle, alloy, Boom Racing logo. So you have ample space for your battery on the battery tray here. Yep. It's your receiver box here. I think you should have a very good chassis to start off with. So this chassis is actually designed for the RC 4-wheel drive D90 body. I'm just gonna put there, right there. Yep, it is designed for that. Okay, as you can see, it fits right in. Hope you can see that. It fits right in. The front part, the back part. It's basically, the chassis is basically meant for a normal RC 4-wheel drive size D90. So if you're looking for a roller to go with your D90 body, or your Jeep Rubicon, the normal ones, the yellow and the red ones. I had that one before, but I sold it off. Not a big fan of Jeep. Sorry, not a big fan of Jeep. I'm a big fan of Defenders. Wish I can own one sometime soon. But I think this chassis is pretty much spot on when you want to do a scale rig. Basically, with the transfer case in there and the what do you call that, the gearbox up front, your front motor mounting, it's pretty much spot on for a scale D90 or whatever body what you want to put this. But having said that, my friend bought this chassis not to be used on a normal D90 body. He has that one already. I think the one he is using currently on a HSP chassis, not really sure. Yes, I think it's on a HSP chassis. Anyway, he bought this chassis to be used with the Team Raffee D90 body, the one where you can open up all the doors. Looks very scale. There's quite a few videos on it already from AZTs, so I'm not gonna dwell on that much. I do have one which I have done absolutely zero, nothing, zilch, nada on it, because I was busy prepping up the CFXW. So if you look right here, it is quite a very good fit to the chassis itself. There you go. Yep, it does look good. Probably with a little bit of adjustment, it should fit in. Anyway, the Team Raffee is giving you an option should you want to use a longer wheelbase rigs. such as the D110 and so on and so forth. This part right here, TRC30225, I think I've shown you this before in my previous video. It's an extended chassis. I think this one is meant for the Defender D90 extended chassis and bumper set. Yep, so this is how the chassis look outside of the plastic. And thank you, Mr. Kaze, for letting me review this on video. So you have the beautiful Team Raffee logo there. The chassis is made out of alloy. So I'm gonna go ahead and assemble this, and I'm gonna show you. Cancel that plan because I just realized for me to assemble this chassis along with the front, sorry, that's one. The one was the rear, along with its front bumper and everything. I do need the chassis brace and all from the original chassis here. So I'm not gonna disassemble my friend's rig, which is not mine, but I'm just gonna go ahead and show you the D90. What is this thing called again? The 2-doors pickup truck scale body on this chassis. So let me just get that and probably get that on camera. How do I do this? Yep, there you go. So it's pretty much a match made in heaven. Look, it's a perfect length. Imagine with the bumper and everything. So the bumper is going to be mounted there. It's not going to, the chassis is going to be here, chassis is going to be in the middle, but I'm just going to show you how it's going to look like there, right? So it's pretty much spot on. So that's the right chassis for you to use with this body, because this body is just a tad bit longer than the normal D90 from RC 4-wheel drive. So here's the part number again for you to see. Is the TRC30225 along with the chassis just now, the full ARTR chassis. You'll get a perfect length chassis for your D90 Team Raffee body. Everything is made of alloy. Everything is made of alloy, so I think it will stand the abuse and everything. Right, one final look at the chassis. To me, this is a very good chassis. It's very steady. The build is very good. I think they put much thought into this. You can see again the Chronix shaft, which connects the transfer case to the gearbox. And I finally remember what this thing is called again. It's a sorry. This is the Panhard. Oh, sorry. This is the Panhard. Panhard link, which is meant for a chassis mounted servo. So for all you scale freaks out there, I think this is a good platform for you to consider to build your D90 or Jeeps or whatnot. I really like this. I'm pretty sure my friend's gonna be happy with this, though I'm not too sure about the shock. It seemed pretty stiff. It doesn't come with any other spring options, soft or hard, but yeah, that's it. So I think you can safely consider this as a good platform to be working on. So that's it for today's review. Hopefully I'm gonna come up with a trail video of me doing my CFXW versus the SCX-10-2 and also the Vatera Ascender. Probably I'm not gonna do it this week because this week everybody is off for the long Chinese New Year holiday. Anyway, if you do like this video, please click on the like button, subscribe, and do share. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you for watching, and bye bye.